That was a reverse 3-0 that Fade had to, like, turn it on for. And I loved, like, doubling down on the aggression, being like, really good adaptation to be like, it seems like this is the timing. I know I can spike here. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna keep going for chest bursts. And oh my gosh, it was so worth it.
It's like I said, you know, like before when we had I don't know versus Krugbo, Zim is a worse character than Jenny, and I will say Plankton as well. In my humble opinion, it's not a very hot take for me to say that, but Zim can at least beat Plankton in his own game. Jenny is a very like trapper zoner character as well, but hers are slower. And so as part of like, you know, it sort of assists in Plankton's win condition, right? Where he's like, I'm one of the heaviest characters in the game. You're going to combo the hell out of me, but it's not going to matter too much because I can kill you in way fewer hits, and my long-range game is better than yours, so I take away a bit of your win condition, Jenny. But then you remember that Jenny actually has good normals up close. And that is what Fade started to do Game 3 afterwards, like you mentioned with the aggression. Just started to actually beat Plankton out in the beef way closer instead, as opposed to playing the long-range game too much. Did it when they had to, but knew when to be a little bit more advantageous or a little bit more decisive with the up-close buttons, because that is one of Plankton's weaknesses. Once you're in, you can overwhelm the absolute shit out of that character, and that is what Fade remembered halfway through that set. The adaptation was nuts.
I'm thinking of those early games, like trying to throw a missile, Plankton down charge, just trades with it, gets rid of it. Okay, try to throw like the hammer projectile. No, again, just down charge, it's gone. Sorry, like I'm gonna keep doing it, you gotta approach or whatever. And like there was another moment where Fade had the missile and hammer projectile like coming like Joe's way at the same time, and he just did like the strong punch through everything. And like, that just made it so clear, like, all right, this isn't the answer. This isn't it.
And then in games 4 and 5, I saw Fade combo the hammer hitbox into the spark one. Know where to pick and choose their moments way better, and that is why they are guaranteed 5th at least in this bracket. I love to see it. But it's looking like we're going up to the winner's side to get winner's semifinals for you all right now here at NASB Junior 8. Just in case you forget what you're watching, feel free to hit that like and that subscribe button down below, wherever it is you're watching, whether it is on Twitch or YouTube. We're trying to get Cherry to 1K right now.
Oh my
Cherry,
gosh, that's so true, so close.
GOAT, the absolute GOAT. People use the term GOAT way too much. I hate it. It literally stands for greatest of all time. We can't all be the greatest of all time. That literally is an oxymoron. It makes no sense. Cherry is the GOAT of NASB and NASB 2. He does so much for this scene and for the game. Gives me, you know, a bit of a second home with it as well after my many years in Smash, and still dabbling, but you know, NASB has been my repertoire and my cup of tea for quite a bit at this point, and everything that's happening today and all these new players being introduced to the game would not be possible without him. This is his baby, so if you want to give a little bit of that love that he's given out to all of us back, just go to YouTube and just hit that subscribe button real quick. It costs you nothing, and it helps you out. It helps us out so much more, as well as gives you access to some of the highest quality content for NASB, such as the set that you're about to see right now with Benjawin going up against Ukes.
Azula versus Reptar. Okay. These two, this is such a funny matchup. These two, like at launch, were notoriously strong. They were like, we gotta nerf this, like now. Like these two are the problem. Oh my gosh, I love the movie.
True, I didn't even think about that. These two kind of used to be the meta. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and they're still like fantastic. Luckily, I like how the team patches stuff. I think they have really good balance. And we already see Ukes take a stop in 13 seconds and then another one 13 seconds later.
Bro, these two are playing like it's still 2023.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds have gone by and Benjawin has 2 stocks left.
Wow.
Oh my.
I mean, I guess that's what happens when you like just when you don't lock in against Reptar, even at this late stage of the game, with all of Reptar's nerfs, him being definitely not the meta-defining or like meta-relevant character that he once was for sure. He's still a nightmare if you don't pick and choose your moments off stage properly. He'll kill you at all sorts of crazy wonky percents. And Azula, one of this game's more aggressive, or should I say like more typical or patented brawler characters, if you would. Once this character's in, she'll do 1,000,000 damage to you. Reptar has one of the worst disadvantage states in the game, and that combined with Benjoin's advantage state, or at the very least Benjoin's combo game, I should say, it's going to be an up air into another up air into another up air into another up air, just like that. Does start doing it before I can even get my damn sentence out. So
honestly,
that's the name of the game against Reptar. You have to let him play the game as little as possible, because if you do, he might just cheese you.
No, absolutely. Like, these two, it's just like such a rivalry. They're such like launch siblings, and like they both like have really interesting uses with fire, and they both like just perfectly mirror each other in such a weird way, where Azula is not tied for lightest, but is definitely one of the lightest characters. Reptar, one of the heaviest. The second heaviest right after Plankton. And Azula is designed faithfully to her show to have to be kind of perfect. She's like a glass cannon because she's a fast faller who's a light character, meaning she gets comboed harder and she dies sooner. Reptar, who is like slower but hits harder, if he can get an opening, will destroy her like we saw in the first 30 seconds of the game. So Benjawin has to keep hitting and, like you said, not let Ukes play. Otherwise, it's gonna mean death.
Yeah, that was a better option to just try to stay at ledge and try to counter Reptar from there rather than roll into the down B. But that's going to be an up strong. Actually is going to kill Reptar, and we do have full meter. We can make a little bit of magic happen here.
Making this comeback. It always has to cross your mind, like, I don't know if Super's optimal, but a cool thing about Supers is that, like, they can't be bursted. Okay, but Benjawin has to burst there.
And actually using the EX up B to make it back and just snap ledge immediately as opposed to just drifting up past it instead. This is scary. Stop pressing buttons in his face, man. You don't want to do that. Don't press buttons in his face when you're at that percent. You just gotta try to like mix up your options a little bit better to make your way back in. But instead, Benjoin just try to brute force it. It can work, but that's not worth the risk against Reptar when you're at that percent. Reptar, despite all his nerfs, he still has some of the best raw kill power in this game as far as knockback and knockback growth. That's not something you want to be messing with when you're in the corner.
Just, again, speaking at, like, launch, Reptar's still good, but Reptar was so good. Some players, including me, like, felt, like, guilty. Like, he was so fun, but, like, I felt guilty, like, getting away with how much Reptar could. Because, like, it felt like...
Did you play Reptar?
A little, and then I felt too bad, and then I played other characters more. Because Reptar seemingly could get like a hit and then do tail, like incredible combos. Even if you don't get the kill like off one hit, you get incredible damage. It felt like you could recover from anywhere too. Like he had an incredible recovery that you didn't want to challenge because his up B was like a kill move along with his F tilt and back throw and all his other kill moves. Oh my god, F tilt was such an easy... And yes, he was patched, but not all of what I'm saying is like irrelevant now. His F tilt is still a fast, amazing kill move that has end lag. You can grab him, you can punish it, but like his recovery took a hit. He doesn't recover as easily as he used to. There's not quite as much swerve on it. We saw Ukes even like SD by accident because of less swerve on it. But still took the game 1. Wonder if things will be different here on Technodrome for game 2.
Yeah, the platform resets on this stage, that can work for Azula. It's going to be a little bit more favorable for her. Like if she's able to land and just get a grab on those platforms, she might be able to get a double snare. Like, especially on a big body like Reptar there. A little bit more of an open space to be able to do what Benjoin just did there as far as counteracting Reptar's recovery. Because if Reptar doesn't have slime and he decides to land right on the level instead of ledge, which on this stage, a lot harder because of the platforms being directly above the ledge the way that they are, so Reptar has to space it perfectly if he wants to grab it. Reptar has to land on stage with the up B because of all the open space that's there. And Azula, being one of this game's faster characters, can just dash back out, dash back in, grab him for it, punish him for it, potentially even kill him off of it. So I'm really liking this pick so far, and the percentage is reflecting that right now.
Oh my gosh, Ukes can't get a second on stage, even landing, like, okay. Oh no, even getting bursted every time trying to be on the stage. There's an answer for it. And the stock is gone. That seems a little frustrating, but that's Reptar.
Right to the face, yeah.
Even like, okay, kept trying to land on the stage like right there and got punished. Luckily, escaping right there. But then like tried to go to the ledge and got down tilted perfectly into like an F tilt. Like there was just no answer. Ooh. Has to
Not in a
recover
position
again.
for the snare right there. Just want to go for some raw light damage instead.
Okay. Ooh, oh gosh. You think sometimes you see Azula dash attack and like it gets blocked and you're like, oh, time for the punish. And then she gets a little second hit after that she can choose to do if she wants. So that does help her in certain situations like right there.
It definitely do, don't it?
Okay, being able to shield in time at least. Oh, but has to recover again. Okay.
I'm sorry, but that interaction, it just made me think of that scene from Meet the Robinsons where Reptar couldn't grab Azula there off the jab. It just made me think of the fact that he's a dinosaur. It's like, I have a big head and little arms.
Yeah,
So
teeny little arms.
Just couldn't grab him for it. That sucks.
Maybe could reach with the side special command grab, trying to grab with the mouth instead. Don't know if we'll see that move. It's a very fun move, but I'm not sure how meta it is.
It's a little bit more committal than just a normal grab, and I think Ukes just didn't think to do it because it just wouldn't be the best option. The run-off snare.
It does help with recovery, though.
So stylish.
There is like a little boost on it for recovery at least.
Oh, that's good. Difficult with the platforms though. Even with using that as an option, the platforms are at such an yeah, the platforms are just at such an awkward height to the point where Reptar's recovery. If Reptar doesn't have slime to do what he just did right there, Benjawin would have gotten a punish off of it, guaranteed.
Yep. Oh my, yes, had to slime there to get the shield up because there was so much end lag. Not like so much, but there's a fair amount that's definitely punishable. Azula can get over there and punish it.
Alright. Dead even game.
No slime? Okay. No punish there. Now, but the snare, how frustrating. Because Azula also, one of her highlighted weaknesses in her spotlight, is that she has a linear recovery. It's predictable, and it's relatively weak, because she can't get too creative. If she doesn't have slime, like, a good recovery, she uses, like, slime side B with kicking across the stage. But, basically...
Like that?
Yeah. But basically, her recovery is typically, like, a weakness. But, yeah, just her snare is such a good, like, little get-off-the-ledge option to help her recover. We're down to, okay, evened up. One stock apiece. This is it for both players. Right now, a big juggle. Big damage.
I don't like that DI inwards towards the stage on the part of Ukes right there. When you're at that low, much lower of a percent, it's, I don't know, I think it's much more worth it to just try to get off the level immediately. I mean, maybe he thought he was going to eat a double snare, but at that low percent, Benjoin's just going to get a million up airs for it. Oh my god!
Oh! Damn!
Reptar!
Able to pop Azula up and finish her with that big fire breath upcharge. That was so clutch.
Ukes is playing like it's 2023. I don't know how many times I need to say it.
It's really nostalgic. It's so cool to see these two at the top of the tournament.
NASB. I remember looking at the comments of the NASB 1 OST when it was uploaded, and like it was the Jellyfish Fields theme, and the top comment was like, you know what? I bet several years from now, we're gonna go back to this video and feel nostalgia that we never thought we were gonna feel for this game, since it's like newer right now. And he's right. You know, it's definitely one of the game's more iconic tracks. But Reptar trying to make his way seemingly one of the game's more iconic characters if he keeps playing the way that they are. I don't know what stage we went to. I was not paying attention. I'm gonna have to take a look at my live feed right now. It's Food Dreams.
It's Food Dreams. Also known as Sweet Dreams, whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I forget they changed the name. Yeah.
Why? Like, whatever. It cannot be called Sweet Dreams anymore. We simply cannot do it.
I think it's just because, like, the stage itself was a lasagna. Like, yeah, a lot of things in the background is candy and stuff, but, like, the platforms are pizza and the stage is a lasagna. That they're not sweet.
Maybe because it doesn't necessarily look like nighttime, but it's a dream.
That's
right?
true. Whatever. I forgot. I liked how the old one looked better when it was at night too, right? I thought it looked cooler.
You know, maybe in the future we can get some kind of Slap City style variant with like a different background or whatever.
This one's in the night too. That's the moon in the background still. It's just,
yeah.
It's just way brighter. It's very weird.
Bright. Whatever.
Anyway, in terms of the stage's layout and how it works out for Benjawin.
What? Oh no!
Not working out for Benjawin.
No, Benjawin DI'd to the left and died for it.
It's not working out for Benjawin. That was my answer. It's not. That sucks.
My goodness. Okay, well, big pressure from Ukes. Benjawin trying to set up another juggle.
That just doesn't kill Reptar. I mean, yeah, you got a lot more space to be able to just, like, not get overwhelmed by Reptar's pressure, I should say, if you're having a hard time doing that. But at the same time, these blast zones,
right.
They're pretty big. Reptar's pretty heavy.
Oh, nice tech avoiding the juggle there.
You're gonna live a real long time.
Uh-oh, but nothing to tech there. Ooh, okay. A little bit of percent, but Reptar is heavy. Has been getting punished a lot for just attempting to recover, though. Oof. Oh, no. Taking such big damage.
Yeah,
okay.
You know, you can dish it, but how much can you take it, Benjawin? This is what I need from you. I mean, we're getting a lot of, like... We're keeping Reptar in disadvantage forever, as you are one to do in this matchup and on a stage like this. But are you a closer? That's what's going to be more important here, because despite, like, these same juggles existing in prior games, we weren't getting too much of that. Or we weren't getting as much of it as I would have liked to see, because somehow, some way, Ukes just was able to keep making it back. You got the lead now. Let me see how you can hold it.
Yeah, Benjawin getting so much mileage after forcing Ukes to land and recover. There's just this end lag that is not, like, you know, huge, but Azula is just so fast and has, like, a bit of range with her fireballs that she can really get things started.
Yeah, and she's taking advantage of that well, but as far as advantage state goes, I mean, we don't really got to use too much burst there, because one thing I'm seeing from Benjawin a lot is that at lower percents, they're kind of only going for the true stuff. And what I mean by that is that just going for the up airs immediately after the up throw over and over again, trying to chase with them on the platforms. Benjawin's never waiting to see Reptar's tech option. And he's actually missing a lot of up air follow-ups off of it, because instead he's just mashing it rather than just waiting to see how he's going to tech.
Right.
Just kind of like a Fundies 101 moment for you right there. But I mean, it doesn't really matter though, because Benjawin's neutral is really, really good. Sticks solidly in the lead throughout this entire game so far, despite everything.
I got here from being, like, so solid. Very clean gameplay. Ukes having a tough time catching an opening. Has to recover again, which Benjawin is ready for. Oh, keeping it so clean.
There was no slime shield on deck on the part of Reptar. That was definitely going to be a dead one.
Nice snap to the ledge. Returning to the center of the stage. Trying to force an opening, those fireballs, but because of Reptar's fire meter, which purely is just to, you know, tone him down a notch, limit him so he's not always running over people. Okay, big hit. That damage is not negligible. Azula, I mean, a back throw or up throw. Okay, up throw into the chomp, big hit.
Yeah, I don't know if he thought back throw was going to do it. Plus, probably wanted to forward throw to get, or up throw to get more damage instead, because burst was on deck for Benjawin.
Wow, holding onto this stock with burst, even though at 230. Okay.
Dude, it is literally 2023 Reptar. He's even living to 2023%.
There's
the same numbers and everything.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, man. Somebody check the disc. Somebody check him controller.
Wow, up throw taking it eventually. Oh my goodness, whittling down, and can't believe Azula up throw killed Reptar, but at 250, I guess.
That shouldn't happen. You see what I mean, though? Like, instead of just waiting for the tech, he's just mashing the up air instead, and as a result, he died for it.
Big teeter.
This is what I'm seeing. You got to keep him in advantage and learn how to do it properly. And Benjoin's doing that great for the most part, but he can be doing it even better, and that's what I want to see. I want to see the oppression session against Reptar. I want to see Azula not let this big green lizard robot thing play the game.
Oh my goodness. Well, there it is. 2-1, Benjoin's favor.
And it's a good thing that Ukes doesn't play Zuko, and that he wasn't on the stage right there, because if he taunted, it actually reverses it, the lightning, just like how it happens in the show. Just
Such a fun
fact.
Easter egg. I love that.
Fun
Such
little
a fun
Easter egg.
fact.
That one went viral on Twitter. It got a lot of eyes on the game. Made me really happy.
Aw.
Somebody posted that.
Yeah.
Somebody posted that like all caps, and it was just like, Zuko's taunt reflects the Azula, the lightning. Wow! And it got like 20,000 plus, bunch of likes, bunch of views, shit like that.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love when they throw in like, because when is that ever gonna come up like in a real match? But it's fun. It's cool.
The Easter eggs are great.
It's
but what's
worth
not
the
great
effort.
is Technodrome and Rooftop. Those are two of our bands right now. That is what Benjoin is taking away.
Oh my gosh. That makes sense.
oh, wait a
Rooftop
minute.
would be horrible.
Yeah, and
Ukes.
I don't know what the DSR rules are, but Tremerton and Harmonic are also banned. Oh, this is gonna be scary. We're
Oh my-
going to Jellyfish.
Jelly.
This stage is... It's okay for Reptar, I mean, but the thing is your kill options are more reliant off the top, which Azula's aren't really
Well-
necessarily, but the way Benjamin likes to play is
Yeah.
that Benjamin likes to get the up air strings into the up strong.
It's
Not much of a
true.
snare off the side killer like Alpha Stone is, who you'll be seeing later to commentate top 4 for you all.
Ah.
This stage is a little rougher for it, assuming it's gonna load, which I don't think it is.
Well, we have more time to gab. I think this is an interesting counter pick. It's definitely probably because it's not like we're seeing Benjawin like spike Ukes a lot or anything. It is like a lot of juggles, a lot of like upcharge, maybe some like snares off the side.
What? No, it's not. It's not
Oh?
that. What was the Kirby thing? Or what?
You've never seen Lurby?
No, I've never seen Derby. What is that?
So it's Lily, the baby from the Loud House, but her head is put onto Kirby's body because it's the same shape
is
as
that-
Kirby. Yeah,
Is that what it is, Cherry?
yeah, that's Lurby.
Oh, thanks. I hate
It's
it.
one of my emotes. You gotta be a
Yeah.
Twitch sub. Sub it up.
Pretty cool.
I have no clue what's gonna happen.
Aw.
Nah, they're just playing it out. Just playing it out right now.
Hi.
Just playing it out right now. I think that's literally what's happening. If it is, that sucks. Oh no.
Oh, well. It happens.
Brawl in progress.
Oh, this is Lil B.
Lil B.
Lil B.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lil B. I also say
What is
Lurby.
her? What is her power?
What is her power? Well, so imagine a baby, but it's
Right.
Kirby.
Grody.
So it's just Kirby, but like as a baby, I guess.
I think Kirby is a baby. I know
Kirby is
Kirby's like 5,000 or whatever,
Yeah.
but like I think
That's
he's
just like
still
the
a
first
baby.
stage of a Kirby's life.
It's
Yeah.
That's like
Kirby.
that's basically like 5 years for a Kirby.
That's what they all look like for the first
Yeah.
5 years.
He is transformed into
Imagine being a baby
Water
for
Kirby.
5,000 years.
Did Lurby cause us to not expect? No, it was not Lurby's fault. So for reference, like when let's say like if I have nothing on, right?
Mm.
You just see Lurby. That's just like an image I have. Like, I can just make it.
That's like the technical difficulties
Yes.
image.
What is Loud House now? On like the 8th season?
it ended.
No, it
ended?
didn't end.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Didn't it end?
I think that was like
there's
maybe
like a movie.
joke.
There's a movie coming
Oh.
out like in like a month.
I remember like, but I remember hearing on Twitter or something that it was like ending, and I was like, oh, and then like I asked Fig, I was like, did it have a good finale? And he's like, oh, it's still going, and I was like, oh, okay, great.
I feel like he told
And
us
they're-
that.
And they're doing there's like a spy movie soon, where Link is out as a
Oh.
little spy.
Isn't that like the crazy? It's like I saw people are complaining because they were like, it's not like a slice of life anymore. It's just nonsense.
What? I didn't hear what?
I saw this for a while. People were like mad because they're like, it's too out there.
It's too weird.
It's too
Bring
like,
Loud House back to its core.
yeah.
That's really interesting.
I saw that all over Twitter for like a day.
That sounds like adorable discourse.
I was like, I'd love to be angry at that. It'd be like Bluey turning into like not whatever Bluey is. I've only ever seen one scene of Bluey, if you know what that is.
Yeah,
like
no,
the kids show.
I'm familiar
Seen
with
it
Bluey,
around, like
Twitter.
on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter's not a real place. It doesn't.
Could you imagine? Like people just get mad at Bluey. They're like, "This isn't happy anymore," or like,
I don't know. I mean, like,
You'd be surprised.
I'm not in that space exactly.
the
No
Bluey,
one's like
the Bluey scene.
actually like punching a wall, right? Like
I
people are like,
am.
"Oh, I wish it was more like this." Like, it's probably like it's fun to imagine people being like really mad, but like I'm sure people are just like, "Oh, I miss when it was like this." I don't think anyone's like punching a wall, being like,
no,
"What are they doing?"
I like to think there are. It's
Ruining
more
it.
fun to imagine.
It is fun to.
Could you imagine?
Hang tight, everybody. I don't know if a brawl is in progress
wait.
anymore. It says
Fine.
waiting for players now.
Oh, okay.
I think they might have finished. I don't know who
What was
won
the score?
Yet.
Wasn't that?
I'm
It
paying
was
It was
attention.
2-1 Benjawin's
So it's
favor.
2-2 now.
It's
So you
2-2. We're going to game 5.
Oh, wow! That counter pick ended up working. Okay, because I was like thinking, like, yeah, Benjawin's not like spiking
We're
Ukes
back.
a lot. Jelly is gonna be, I think, a good counter pick because it's just gonna elongate Benjawin's game and give Ukes more time to
I
win.
never thought of it like that. Truly, I'm ignorant.
Huh?
I'm sorry, gamers.
No need. We're on to game 5. We can think about something completely different. Where do you think they're
Yes,
gonna go?
I couldn't see because we were on
Hope
the
rooftop.
thing
I mean,
before.
okay, Ukes has to ban rooftop.
It's looking
Right?
like
Or, I don't know. Maybe a rooftop could. Maybe Reptar could kill faster there.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
All right, here we go. Got
I
the
guess
live
we're gonna
feedback
find
up
out.
for us all. Irkin, this is a ballsy
Oh,
pick.
Irkin. Okay.
Yeah, this is a ballsy pick on the part of Ukes because Azula's up airs, she lands on the platform,
Yup.
and then she does more up airs, and then she lands on the next platform, and then she does more snares,
Gosh.
and then you kind of just die.
Oh. Okay. Huge.
Oh, actually, the slime cancel into the forward tilt right there. I think that might have
Oh,
saved
that
Benjoin.
could've been
Benjoin was holding left again, out of after
Yeah.
getting hit by the down hit of the up B.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Benjoin would have just died. I don't know.
Possibly. Azula is light. That move does hit hard, but I don't know. I kind of get a feeling that Azula maybe could have made it back.
Yeah, her recovery is pretty good. I might be talking out of my butt right now.
It's linear and predictable, but like
It
it
goes a
a
distance.
decent distance.
172 though, and we'll talk about the lightweight of Azula. We'll talk about,
God.
you know, normally Azula, the way that she's able to negate everything when we watch players like Alpha
Yeah.
Stone, who is the best Azula, as that back throw's going to take the stock. Azula just gets
Ooh.
kills off the raw kill confirms,
What?
and
How
occasionally
did that down
the
special do nothing? Damn.
that move's not what it used to be.
That's
Despite what I've been
really
saying all
big hit.
set, it is not actually 2023 anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Reptar got a few changes, but like the down special is definitely what changed like the most.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not sure if I fully like. I don't. Maybe it could have been changed in a different way, but I agree that it could not stay the way it was. That move
Oh,
was
of course.
crazy.
Reptar at that point was one of my least favorite plat fighter characters ever.
Me too.
Like to
I would
fight.
see
He
him in
was just
ranked and straight up be like,
obnoxious.
I wanted to avoid him. Now I see him and I'm like, oh cool, I can combo him. Yay.
Yeah, then LMBM top 8 came around, and I think there were 2 Reptars, and just like the Planktons in this bracket, they both lost immediately. So,
Aw.
unfortunate.
Well,
But,
who knows?
yeah, here,
Maybe-
like, I don't know, the way that, to continue my point from before, I apologize,
Yeah.
just, the way that, like, you know, the top player, the top representative of Azula plays Azula in Alpha Stone, right?
Right.
Alpha kind of gets his kills off of, like, you know, just raw advantage pushing and just the solid punish game, basically.
So
just
solid.
up throw,
So
up air,
accurate,
up air,
good
up air,
spacing,
snare,
everything.
snare, and then you die.
Yeah.
Against Reptar, though, if you don't have those kill setups on lock,
Mm-hmm.
that, like, respectfully, Benjoin's neutral is amazing, really doing a wonderful job keeping Reptar in disadvantage. When you
Right.
don't got the Alpha Stone, like, kill confirms or kill setups, Reptar just consistently lives to 200. And
Yep.
that is not what you want to deal with when you're Azula, when you're playing a glass cannon, lighter character that's also a fast faller, like you mentioned earlier. But
Right.
despite everything, Benjoin's still winning. Just keeping
Yeah.
Reptar up in the air forever.
A little bit in elite here. It does have slime burst, but like a back throw or F tilt will send really far right now. If Ukes can land one. Oof, can't even land on the stage though.
Reptar just
Oh,
not
that's
playing
so
the
hard.
damn game. This is what I wanted to see from Benjoin. I want to see you not let Reptar play the damn game.
really can't
Oh!
get a second on the stage. Again.
It's like Ember, but faster.
Perfect spacing, being like, yeah, gonna not even like aim for the ledge. Know that Ukes is gonna up special and try to go as far as possible on stage. Benjawin just walks back, gets in position, and punishes to make Ukes have to recover again and again and again and again and again, and it's tough. Oh, okay, I love that F throw.
DI away, don't fall for it.
Ooh, big damage. Oh, what interesting idea with the cancel. Didn't quite pan out, unfortunately.
Hello,
Still
Reptar.
big damage on Azula, but this damage on Reptar is racking up.
Reptar, meet up air. Oh, man.
Has to... Oh, recover! No, the down tilt! That's it!
Was that another reverse 3-0?
Another reverse 3-0.
Dude, these players are locking in and adapting,
No, wait.
man.
Is it? No, no.
Yes, it is.
Benjawin was up 2-1.
No.
Nah.
No.
But still. My god.
No, it was a reverse 3-0. Ukes won the first 2 games.
Really?
Yeah. Look at the start GG.
What? That's weird.
Look.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
you don't have to believe me, but
I believe you. Why?
All right.
This is such a cool prank. No way.